don't think so.
Sure.
Okay, okay.
Wait, hang on.
Like, you know something's not working and I
Are
just wasn't getting it.
predatory.
And then you get frustrated and nothing makes sense.
Oh, shoot.
No. No, stop.
Kakoi's
Preys
looking.
upon hard stony coral or coral polyps or sponges.
Oh no. Sorry, SpongeBob.
You might be able to tilt up a little bit there.
Raj.
I'm pulling you around again.
Here we go. On a boat with limited freshwater supplies, how long you're allowed to shower for? We're allowed to shower for 3 minutes. We take Navy showers, and yeah, only three minutes. Kukui, that's the rule.
Oops.
Well,
Oh, did you mess that up? Somebody had to come
I
and
don't
tell
know.
you?
Nobody told me anything yet.
until now.
So I'm guessing it was less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's
So
the
3 or 30? I can hear you there.
another benthic boy. Are Chaunacops a type of anglerfish, and are there more than one species of Chaunacops? Yes, there are. I know there's more than one
See if
species.
Herc
I
will hold
don't know if they're a
broadside.
type of anglerfish, Steve.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so yes, they are anglerfish, and yes, there is more than one species of Chaunacops.
I did, yeah, so I turned Herc broadside to the current.
For the
And put
geologist
auto-heading
on
on.
watch, Brandon,
Uh-oh.
could you
And then
describe the
just
area and
curious
why
to
there are
see if I
gaps
can
in a
hold
lot of
it
these
into
rocks?
the current, but
Can I describe the area?
that's
Yeah, so I'll just give a broad. So
pretty
we're
much
on a
pinned
geo,
well, it's,
which is a flat-topped seamount.
yeah, I have
Um,
to hold a lot of lateral.
and the area
let
we're
go
in
of it,
is
it's
known
gonna-
for, it's like a volcanic province, potentially
Stretch
created
to
around
go that
100
way.
million years ago by mantle plume. That's why we're here, to sample and figure that out, as well as explore. And the top of flat-top geos also often have limestone, but they're all encrusted with ferromanganese crust. And those gaps
Yeah, but it's not.
probably aren't gaps, it's just sediment
I
blocking
would expect
the
it to
view.
just take off and
Yeah.
really zoom.
To answer that question in the chat, do you have
Maybe it's
access to
stronger
fast
current
internet
up
for your
where
personal
Atalanta is.
purposes, or is it just
But
for
it's
science?
definitely-
Well, first things first, it's not really fast internet to begin with. We do have a limited bandwidth, and most of it goes to our 24/7 live stream. We do have some internet for our
Yeah,
personal
so
use, so we
that's-
can text. We can text people.
Almost
you-
half a knot.
You're not allowed to video call, but you can
There's
audio
half a knot
call.
there.
And it's recommended that we don't download stuff because it will hog or take up the bandwidth. But yes, we do have some personal internet connections. This one is for the ROV pilots, if you're ready. I'm sure skill comes with practice on the job, but before that, what kind of education is required/recommended to become an ROV pilot?
So it's half a knot to
Oh, that's a good question.
2135.
I'm just trying to think of the team who's here right now. My background is I just finished a mechanical engineering degree, which has been pretty useful as I'm trying to learn the systems of Atalanta and Hercules, because it's a big mess of fluid power and electrical power, robotics and mechanical systems. So mechanical engineering was certainly helpful there. I forget what Jess's background was in, but I think she did like some biomimicry stuff in soft robotics. One of our other team members, Michael, is a physicist. Dan is the expert in all things ROV. He's been working with craft manipulators and ROVs for a long time.
So now working.
So
it is. It just
in
takes
his
a
case,
second
it's been a lot of
sometimes.
worked experience. So I guess the answer to that question is not one specific thing. You really got to be interested in it and want to learn about it, and find the right people who are willing to teach you. But certainly some sort of technologically focused background,
Brittle stars.
even if it's not
Hemicorallium.
formal education, is somewhat needed, if not at least very helpful.
Crinoids.
Sorry, not a very pointed answer, but
It's totally fine.
So, zoom on that guy down while
Is
I wait
this
for the
bamboo coral or Chrysogorgia?
This is a precious coral.
Precious
the Coralliidae is the family.
This is your favorite color?
I like this color. I think it's a nice color.
how do you
I
spell
like the
pressure?
gradient with these. Some of them can be bright red and almost look like Paragorgia. It's a bit more vibrant. But they can also be completely white in color. They can even have a slight yellowish tinge. What else? I don't think there's any more color variations that are common for this this group.
Is that just one brittle star?
Yeah, it's a serpent star.
Serpent
Yep.
star, okay.
Giant.
Yeah, we saw one on the seafloor the other day, yesterday.
Right, that's what it was.
It was kind of just splayed out. But oftentimes, yeah, they preferred not to move very much. They'll be attached to the coral for some time, sometimes years, maybe decades, very long periods of time. They might move slightly up and down, left, right on the colony, but very rarely will they abandon the colony entirely.
Wow.
We'll see about that.
As the colony grows, does its serpent star's arms have to grow with it?
I don't know about that. I would imagine they grow in size, yeah, but I don't know how stars, brittle stars like that would grow. If they grow, just linear length of their arms, or if their oral disc also grows. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Steve, when those brittle stars that we see sometimes jumping off corals when we get near them,
Yeah.
do we know what senses they use to find new corals to predate on?
I don't know, but I would really like to.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, since it's probably some sort of pressure wave that they might be sensing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for when the vehicle moves through the water, right? It has like a bow wave.
Oh, no. I mean, what
Yeah.
what senses they use to find new corals
Oh,
once they
yeah.
leave one, or if they're finished.
That's a good question.
predating on it.
Didn't you see their big googly eyes?
Are you talking about like the predatory sea stars or the brittle stars?
Either or, just when they leave a coral, how they find a new.
I'm guessing it's some sort of chemosensory. Yeah. I've seen the ones that fall, the spiky ophiocanthids that fall from the colonies. Like when we were collecting one that a bit earlier, they sometimes, I've seen them fall to the bottom of a colony and then immediately start to climb back up again. So I'm not sure what the falling mechanism is for.
Right.
But it's certainly bizarre. I have no idea why they would do that.
Well, it's just so wild to think too. Like now we're looking out at this big patch of sediment, and there's just so much area for it to cover. How they find corals in these areas.
Yeah. Yep.
It's mind blowing.
Sea pen?
Yeah, we've got a sea pen there. Actually, two sea pens. One is a Proluctilum, or Proluctilidae. That's the one on the left, and then the one on the right actually looks more like a what we used to call Helipterus, but it's now called Baltisima sea
Zoom in
pen.
a bit if you want there.
So Steve, here's another question in chat.
Two sea pens, two species.
Are chaunacops relatives of the frogfish?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, there you go, benthic boy.
Thank you, barnacle boy. I mean, benthic boy.
Don't, come on, man.
All right. Two sea pens, great.
Get it right.
You know,
I have collections of both of these. So
I dressed
just
up as
documenting
mermaid
imagery
man
now.
for Halloween last year.
Who was your barnacle boy?
My girlfriend was barnacle boy.
That's cute.
That's awesome.
I have pictures.
I'd love to see them. I think last year for Halloween I was identity theft, so I just had a bunch of name tags slapped onto me and I had a burglar mask.
Nice.
It's definitely my new idea.
Is that a weird rock on the bottom?
Yeah, like the little black
Definitely
protrusion.
tell which way
Yeah.
the current's going.
Yeah, I think it's just, there's a lot of sediment cover here.
Probably still northwest southeast, right? That, I mean the
Yeah, the way the sand ripples are
the
there.
ripples, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a lot of sediment, surprisingly.
And Brandon, here's another question for you. How old are these pillow basalts?
Is that a trick question?
They're not.
Yeah, I don't think these are pillow basalts, at least what we're looking at right now. You can see it's not really pillowy in a lot of areas. Sometimes it's kind of spherical, but that's the botryoidal crust. But I could tell you, I think this seamount's about 100 million years old. So that's all there.
What makes you say that?
Excuse me, a ridge coming up
I
here.
Roger that.
I'm
Thank you.
curious in this, but you know, drill ships have been in this area before, looking at the abyssal crust, I'm guessing. Do you know of any drilling expeditions that have looked at seamount, like gone through a guyot down from the carbonate cap through the center of a seamount? Do they do that? Is that not effective at aging material in the center of a seamount, for example?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
I'm curious. I mean, that's another way to get rock samples, right? Probably more expensive, though.
Yeah, there's definitely drill coring is definitely a method.
Is that another one of those purple blobs, or is that a sea cucumber? Down,
Looks like a
down
purple
here.
blob.
I think all
Take
my
a look at that.
experience is
I think it's a sea cucumber.
academic when it comes to geology.
Or is it a purple blob?
Okay, Dan.
Purple
Yeah,
blob
that's
part
something.
2.
I think it's a sea
The
cucumber.
reckoning.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here's a question in the chat.
Yeah, sea cucumber.
What causes currents in the water this deep down?
Didn't you say something about internal waves, Steve, and stratification of?
Yeah,
ocean
that's
parts?
one source. More than likely, it's probably just
You should be able to zoom in more there.
in this at this depth. You're having flows primarily out of the north or northwest that are wrapping around the seamount, and as they wrap around the seamount and the currents come in contact with the bottom, you might get localized flows and eddies and things, and creates more complexity, but also can create some flow acceleration around some features, which might modulate the flow a little bit. So it's a combination of those factors.
Oh,
More
there's
sea
a floaty
cucumbers,
pink
yeah.
thing. Is that
Lots here.
swimming?
Where are you seeing this?
Yeah.
It just floated out of
Swimming.
frame there.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it floating or is it swimming?
It could have been both.
Oh.
Yeah. They do swim, but not well.
same.
Maybe well enough for the deep sea, but definitely not going to win any medals.
So for the currents like down this deep, does like, you know, the deep water convection and all those movements, is that what it's also contributing to it too?
Like ocean conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the primary northward flow?
In a way. So here, to go back to oceanography, but I believe the
Some fish
predominant flow
Oh,
in this
fish.
area is out of the north, like towards the
Fish.
south.
Yeah. Small fish.
One
Ooh,
fish, two
yeah,
fish,
there's,
small fish, blue fish.
One fish, two fish.
Anthomastus, some bamboo corals, crinoids, Chrysogorgia.
One fish, big fish.
Not a huge density
Small
here.
fish, big fish.
You know,
Hagfish, rockfish, chaunacops.
since it's been a while, can we
Demo octopus.
can we stop here and take a Niskin kind of right in this spot?
Sure.
1 fish, 2 fish, chaunacops,
'Cause
3 fish.
we've got patches of sea pens as well as multiple Chrysogorgia species, bamboos. If you couldn't do it on the fly or whatever you
Can
need to.
turn off the bender?
Do you want the craft view for the bubble in this one or no?
So
No,
right now we're at waypoint 5.1, which is up here.
turn on the torch light though.
Yeah, okay.
Really quickly answering that question in chat, have you guys found
it's
any
already on. You
plastic
want it on?
down this deep? Yeah, we found a flip-flop the other day.
Yeah, looks
That
like
was
we're going
that was
for
kind of
3.
cool. And I have heard from other watches there are sadly pieces of trash at this kind of depth.
That's active research of how plastics get into the deep
That was
ocean.
3, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, 3 was the next one. Yep.
Yeah, correct.
Taylor Ann is currently working on who's another data logger and works in the wet
Nav,
lab.
that's sample 149, correct?
Yeah, that's what I put.
It's really important
Yeah.
research.
Thank you.
Really
You want that
pertinent.
porch light kept off?
No, you can turn it back off, please.
Yeah.
In March, we were around Kingman Reef and Palmyra and a couple of sites out there in the monument, I believe. We found sonar buoys. Yeah, like deployments that had been made that were like listening devices. Sometimes we find like weather equipment, like that's launched in balloons and
Yeah.
it's got to land somewhere, right? We find that a lot on the seafloor too.
Even I think it was like
quick
last
zoom
week,
right
something like
there.
that.
Yep.
We have made it to
Yeah.
waypoint 5.1.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Do you want to just head south from here?
This here?
You know, let's kind of keep at the angle we've been moving.
Okay.
So slightly upslope still.
Okay.
Let's keep going until it gets not as interesting.
Okay.
Because it's still rising and it's getting more lumpy, which is potentially interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But going back to the plastic thing, just about a
Some
week
more
ago,
sponges and stuff up here too.
we actually there was a little garbage patch that the Nautilus actually sailed through, and it just went off to one of our sides. There was just a little patch of just like Arizona cans and plastics just floating on the ocean. It was sad to watch. Another question in chat. The website says these cruises last until July 13th. When will the ROV dives end?
So it takes us about 3 days to get back to Honolulu. So
Hit 5
on or about the 10th.
bubble cam there for a minute. Okay, I swung that thing out.
There you go.
before I did.
The 10th is when our ROV expeditions will stop,
Yep.
and then we'll go back to ocean mapping. So by the time the 10th rolls around, you'll no longer hear my voice for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's in store next. I know there's some mapping coming up, but this is the last official ROV cruise for the season.
Mhm.
That's on the schedule right now.
And also, for viewers at home, we are, over the weekend, we may or may not have a ROV dive, considering that we have some pretty gnarly weather conditions heading our way. So we may take a little bit of a hiatus just to wait for the weather to clear before we go back to our regular scheduled program of ROV dives.
A lot of sponges here.
Spung.
Yeah. And speaking of weather, you can look on feed 3,
Oh, another sea cucumber.
Oh, it's
See
pretty
the
outside.
current sunrise.
Oh, it's lovely outside. Look at that. Viewers at home, channel 3. You can see what Dan's talking about.
It's always odd to come into the van when it's dark and then have the sun be up and out when you
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice though.
Or if you're 12 to 4 and you never see the sun.
The the winds have moderated a little bit.
Zoom on that guy really quick if you want.
Yeah,
while we
you
go
bet.
by.
Beautiful.
Nice bright purple.
I think we have a fair number of these from this depth
Okay.
for the food web work that's going on. But when Liz comes on next watch, we'll see if we need any more. This is interesting terrain. It's more solidified. I thought it was going to be more sediment up here, but it's actually
Yeah,
pretty lumpy.
Yeah, it's quite lumpy.
Oh, there's the number 3 for my lottery numbers.
Yay.
3,
What are the lottery numbers
5,
so far?
6, 3.
5,
6,
6,
3.
3.
I
Okay.
thought 5633. Didn't we already see 3?
Okay, so 5, 6, 3, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 6, 3, 3. All right. Here's the lottery numbers of how we lose everything.
Yeah, Steve, I don't know if you want to make those public. We'll take your numbers.
That's okay. I'll be fine if I just
Well, we can
don't
share.
give away the Powerball.
Well, we can share. you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Everyone can submit the same number. We could all share.
I'll randomize them.
Or we could all lose everything.
You don't lose. You lose like $5 or whatever. I don't
To
know.
some people, that's everything.
Lottery's illegal in Nevada.
Sounds like someone who
It
buys
is?
a lottery.
Wait,
ticket.
what?
Working, so
Because casinos don't want
happy to keep,
lottery.
keep doing that.
Uh,
Perfect there.
California,
Nice.
baby.
Razor line with
It's all legal here. You could spend as much money as you want to win nothing.
Atlanta.
And in Hawaii, I don't think we have like public lotteries or anything like
Got
that.
little
So I
tiny
don't know how they
boxes
work.
I stay in. It doesn't yard.
They're
around.
scam. That's
Can
how
you
they
take a
work.
look at
I see.
kind of the top of this pile over here. There's like a white-ish, yellowish colored rock.
Steve's gonna want to look at more stuff up here, so the smaller stuff.
Oh, thank you for Christopher. I will look into that.
Might pick up one of these rocks too.
Can do the bigger ones, and I can zoom when there's not a lot to stop and look at. But while we keep stopping, I can.
Did you say you wanted to pick up a rock, Brandon?
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to get down back to the basalt,
Here,
so
which one is he?
I
people
think
could
he's
probably use
side
the
left or
crust.
right.
This middle guy right here seems fine.
It's crusty.
Yeah.
It's out of place. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
I think it's
much.
fine.
Sorry, which one was it? I wasn't watching.
It's off the screen now over here.
Grab
then
that,
to-
minute.
Tony, to answer your question, what
Good to
what
go.
above water environment would you compare the area that you're into, and what grassland would compare to underwater? Well,
Is this alteration or is
Yeah,
this
that's what I was going to zoom in on first
That's an
to see
interesting
what was
question.
going on there.
It's okay to leave the benders on.
Uh,
I turn them off.
You can leave them on. See what
Yeah, it kind of looks like
Okay.
phosphorite.
do it
Or
right
not
for the
phosphorite,
rock.
pelagonite.
All right.
But like sulfide alteration.
so Tony, to really quickly answer that question, the large areas of just plain
If
sediment,
it starts,
I would,
if
Let me
it
know.
starts getting, yeah, let me know and I'll turn it off.
I'm going to wait till after this and I'll answer your question, Tony.
It's loose, it's loose, it's loose, it's loose, it's loose. Yeah,
That
it
looked
is.
loose.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
There you
yeah.
go.
nice.
Can we image it in the jaw?
Good rock. Good rock.
It's a big, looks like a big chunk of crust.
Does look like a big chunk
Yeah.
of crust.
Looks like a big chunk of crust.
I mean,
That might be a
should we
big
just
chunk of
grab it
crust.
anyway? We have
I don't-
space.
Uh,
Do
Yeah.
you think somebody would want that? A researcher?
maybe.
Researchers in chat.
We have
Take all the ballast
space.
I
Yeah.
can get.
Yeah, let's stow it. Yeah, I know there are colleagues ashore who are studying crust, but I don't know how much more they need from this region, but let's just stow this one.
The starboard box might be pretty close to a rock right now, so
Okay.
Uh,
We can go forward omega.
that work for everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you want to do starboard?
Yep.
Okay, what do you got in starboard?
Starboard, I think you can still throw it an E.
What does
All right.
that look like again? Come on.
That is correct.
I can just, Rob or Kevin can yell at me if they don't want me to pick that up.
Well, it's within our allotment, so it's not a big deal.
A little bit of a fun fact that I just learned today. Today is Dr. Bob Ballard's birthday.
What?
So happy birthday, Dr. Ballard, if you're watching the stream.
Happy birthday.
He's turning a whopping 80 today.
Wow.
It's a very, very special day
Right
for him.
there.
And I
80
hope
years
that
young.
Yeah, I think so.
he has a nice 80th birthday.
We'll be sure to play the birthday song for him on the ship.
The Nautilus.
Nobody's had a, this
From
is
the
the
Nautilus
longest
album?
I've gone in a cruise
Yeah, why
without
not?
having a birthday on the ship. I think there's always a birthday. Is someone's birthday coming up?
I think, no, it was one of the crew members had a birthday.
Oh,
Like
on
the second or third day.
Oh, I wasn't there for it then.
I don't know his name, but happy birthday, crew member. Then again, Tony, going to answer your question now. What above water environment would you compare the area to what you are in now, and what would a grassland compare to underwater? I'd say that the grassland would probably compare to something like just fields and fields of sediment, and not super like densely populated with anything. And then compared to what coral environment or what environment we'd compare it with the area that we're in now with
Which
above
bin
land.
did that go in?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Brandon, what would you compare this area to?
It's probably mostly crust. We can make a note of that to look at it later.
Sand, like a desert sand dune kind of thing
There you go.
with like
Yep,
sparse
right.
plants.
So Nevada.
Yeah, sure.
So it looks like it's
Nevada is mountainous though.
mostly sedimented
which I
here.
guess-
After this next move, we can then maybe change our direction to south,
Okay,
due south,
sounds good.
and get back into that bouldery terrain that was interesting.
Yeah, so as soon as you turned to port there, my started to swing back once the tether had stopped pulling me.
Steve, here's another question for
Yeah,
you.
seems
How
to be a
tall
little
do
more
bamboo
control
corals
here.
get
It's
from
not
our favorite
pulling you all the
benthic
way
boy?
around.
Well, I mean, the tallest ones are probably the unbranched colonies, and sometimes they can get 2 meters or more.
There it goes.
But
Look
those
at
are the
that
biggest ones I've seen, maybe
idea.
about 2 meters or so.
on the heat.
Good Lord. And
No,
then
it's not going to.
a follow-on
You can
question
just hold your heading.
to
Yeah.
the ROV, when the ROV cruises end. Will you be streaming
Strange,
the
but
technology
that's what it is.
technology experiments as we did earlier this year?
So coming up, there's I think one more technology-oriented expedition. I believe it's going to be streamed in some capacity. Oh, hold on. Can we
There's
zoom
something
there.
Stay tuned.
at this thing?
Sure.
What
Okay,
is
Dan,
that?
give you a half zoom there.
Chrysogorgia.
Yeah, it is. I was optimistic that it was something else, but yeah, it's a Chrysogorgia. Yeah.
Is that a,
Is that a lobster?
yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it, if
2
you
squat lobsters in there, in fact. Actually, yeah, can we zoom on that and get the associates?
Sorry.
The associates.
Yeah, we've
What-
got,
Are they different species, you think?
that's what I was trying to figure out. I think they're the same. One is just
Are
smaller.
those his eyeballs?
That's Max.
Those are the googly eyes. Oh my god.
Yes.
But it's so dark down there. Do they actually see anything with those?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Or a different spectra.
Yeah, maybe. So I know that in shallower waters they do see, shadows and shades of things.
Okay.
So, maybe if there was a fish, for example, that had a bioluminescent signature that,
Right.
drifted in front of it, maybe you could see like differences in, bioluminescence versus darkness. And then usually that's what they do is they put their arms out into the flow, and then as things, they have little hairs. You can see a little, they almost look like hairs, but they're not hairs, on the tips of their tentacles, or not tentacles, arms.
They're hugging.
If those get triggered by, some animal brushing up against them, they'll snap closed and have captured their food. All right, thanks for the zoom on that. It's a nice colony.
That's crazy.
Thanks for the visual
That one's
representation.
that one's a little overloaded. We've seen larger colonies with only one crab, so oftentimes they're both male and female associates within a colony, shrimp, crabs, which is actually really advantageous because you can probably have better reproductive success than if you were alone.
No further comment needed.
That wasn't meant to be a joke, but
Good luck, benthic boy.
I turned the wrong way there. Sorry. Forgot what camera I was looking at. Sorry for the dizziness.
Can I ask benthic boy his favorite benthic organism?
And if it's not Delta Nano benthic storms.
No. That's
So-
no. That's not it. Related, Come on.
Turning the tables here, Brandon. You're asking chat questions now.
Yeah, come on. We need some
Ah.
interaction here. An enemy in the bottom left.
Here's a question from chat.
That black
Are
stripe.
currents different
What's the
speeds
big
or
trident?
directions
Somewhere I
depending
can't
on
find it
depth?
now.
yes. Can we take a look at that brambly bamboo if we have time?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Hello,
that's
Vegas
what I
family.
saw in
That is brambly.
the, saw something
Brambly.
in the camera there.
Its
so I
shadow
swung
looks
around
quite
to find
cool.
Yeah, it does.
This might be a sparse brancher, but probably not the sparse brancher I've been looking for. If we can take a peek somewhere down here on one of those branchers, that would be ideal.
Right.
I think it's a node brancher.
Some,
Not sure.
something on the left there. A little red bit.
Yeah, he has multiple of those.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the red blobs. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are carnivorous, like predatory jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Yeah,
Wow.
we can take a look at those.
Okay,
You're making that
Sure.
up.
No, I'm not making that up. You might think I am, but this
I-
is the deep sea.
I
so
kind of do, yeah.
Anything goes.
It's like the wild west of the ocean.
Or it's like the metaverse.
The giant
God,
isopod. Thank
Kukui,
you.
what is with you and the metaverse, man? This is like...
Can we look at a branch point? There's one just to the right. I wanted to see where it was branching. It looks like it's just above the node, which could be informative. Yeah, and then just above the node. Yeah, so these red blobs
Thank you.
are actually predatory jellyfish. If we can get a look at one, this is a good view on the polyps now, all set there. There are some of these red blobs, for example,
On the left, right there.
yeah, I think to the left there was one that was well lit.
Oh, how can you see
You'll have
that?
to circle one, Steve. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
right
Oh, yeah,
there.
the bottom
All
one.
right.
Oh, wow.
This is something we've seen.
Okay.
Jellyfish.
So that
Yeah, this is something we've seen
can zoom in there.
Sure.
on primarily bamboo corals, but also on Chrysogorgiids. And We believe they are predatory jellyfish.
Wow.
They will attach to
That's
a
full.
colony and eat polyps. They're probably not going to eat lots of polyps like the sea star, but I don't know what their ability to move is, but we find them all the time on top of bamboo corals and Chrysogorgia. It's likely a new species from a recently described genus.
Wow.
So that process is ongoing, but nevertheless, it's still interesting.
They should call the species Metroid.
Steve, do you figure they kind of make like stars and like climb up and down to feed, or do they?
I don't think so. I think
No?
they might just feed on like single or maybe a few nearby polyps. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not associated with large expanses of naked, skeleton.
Wow.
But
The polyps?
I'm surprised this one has so many.
That's incredible.
The polyps just below that guy, are they just super tightly closed? Or
When did he eat
are
them?
they...
Yeah, so they're closed up probably in response to the predation event.
Okay,
Yep.
got
And
it.
keep in mind that these two animals are also cnidarian, so that those red tentacles there are probably full of stinging cells. So it's like cnidarian versus cnidarian. I don't know which one would be more harmful, but it seems like the coral doesn't really like what's going on there. So it's all closed up. All right, we can zoom out.
You can see in the back there. Those are.
Go wide.
Yeah, so there's at least 2 more of those in the colony, but that's unusual. I usually see maybe 1 or 2, but it's really cool to see multiple.
Yeah, there's one in the top left there.
It's a big crab.
All right, I think we're all set with this.
Right there.
It's a good choice, Benthic.
I didn't realize Metroids were real.
This is a great
It's very
color.
cool.
I like this color a lot, like dark bamboo coral red.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is that
it's
your new favorite
beautiful.
color?
it's like sunset orange to me.
Sunset.
Bamboo
I like dark
coral.
bamboo coral red. Hang on, I'm gonna look at that because that's actually a color.
There's a really cool plexaurid that has in one colony green, yellow, purple, and blue.
Like a rainbow.
Wow, like in a gradient.
It's a Roy G. Biv.
Wow.
Wait, what is it called again? The what kind of coral
It's in
is
the
that?
Plexauridae family,
Ooh.
but I don't know. I don't know the exact genus name. It's
Let's hold
something
the
I'm
boat.
currently working on.
We'll hold the boat for a shift change.
Plexaurids are a difficult bunch. All right, yeah, we are approaching a watch change.
Okay.
So we're going to hear some rustling around, but I think this will be the last, might be the last watch for us for this dive. So hopefully we'll be back in the water sooner than later.
Delta Dan, the Benthic Storms, tuning out, handing it back over to team. You're muted.
Love you, Mom.
Thanks, man. And Drew, apparently.
It's a glove, like a latex glove, nitrile glove. I think someone else put it there. I didn't even notice that. Black. All right, muting myself here.
I can hear you, Mike.
Am I loud enough? Oh boy.
Emma, I can turn you up here. Let's see.
So they said that they were just doing 20-meter steps.
Navigator.
They said they were just doing 20-meter steps. Do you want to continue doing that?
Sure. Why don't we check in with Rob? And,
Yeah, just in general.
yeah.
How's it going?
Good. Ready to rock?
Good morning.
Yeah.
You said you want to rock?
You can see the tether waggling. I guess, I mean, they were pretty much, you know,
got
there's
a lot
no
of thrust on
sampling
right now.
needed. We're up in the limestones now, so there's no preference for rocks, and Steve's been happy with the what he's got with the coral. And so he'll let us know if he needs something. So I think we just kind of a bit of a sightseeing. If we want to try to meander back and forth near this cliff, this precipice, because I heard that they're having a bit of an issue with currents.
Wait, can you say the last part?
Yeah, the current, the pass off we had from ROV is the current is causing some trouble, and we currently only have the single thruster on Atalanta, and with the swells and that problem, they're having trouble holding Atalanta heading, so it's going to kind of limit us a little bit.
Okay, I mean, whatever you feel comfortable doing. I mean, just working along the general path, but, you know, wherever the currents, you're comfortable with this.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, and
do
they were
some,
taking some slower steps, it sounds like 20-meter steps on the way down, so we can kind of poke around slowly.
Oh, perfect. Sounds good.
And where did you want to trend to? Sorry, I just didn't hear.
Well, just keep going toward the waypoint, just keep following our intended path, or, you know, close to it, the general direction. And how are we set with Niskins, Taylor Ann?
Maybe do a 30-meter step so it's
we have 3 Niskins.
3 left.
3 Niskins left? Okay, so your voice got deeper, Taylor Ann, but that's...
I'm just too slow to, you know, be unmuted.
You can see our Niskin rack in the in this little box there.
Oh, there we go. Okay, see.
So there's 6 there, and there's 3
Can we do a 30-meter step at 180? Thank you.
Is it Emil or Bob? I thought Bob maybe.
Oh.
All right, let's see what's going on.
All right.
Lots of sponges up here.
Hey.
Yeah, so we should be well into the limestone, the reef material on top now, so. Oh, there's a nice little Victorgorgia right below us there.
Well, I missed it.
Look in the...
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You know, when I was watching before I'd watch, you could see they're seeing some nice precious coral samples.
Oh. Yeah, they
Very
got a good
isolated.
precious coral sample. All right, so aloha kakahiaka, aloha awinala, aloha ahiai. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our viewers out there. You are with your muted watch crew for this period of time, and we're going to continue exploring the the deep Wetmore seamount. Thank you. And see what we can find at this depth. So please put your questions in the chat, and we'll be sure to address them as they come in. Mahalo.
Let's take a look at this sponge coming up.
Yeah, these ripples are very indicative of current coming from our right to our left, which be from the west.
Is that another Faerid, maybe?
Yeah,
Zoom in, please.
Sure thing.
one of the several morphologies of it.
Yeah. They have that, I think they have that like really white color and skinnier base, but that's what I've been gathering.
Liz, you said it was a Faeraid?
Farraied.
Farraied with an
Come
F.
please.
F-A-R-R-E-I-D.
They have it
You
all in
spelled
USB
that
audio.
for
I
me
can
last
DDL
night.
again.
Sure.
E-I-D.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, Asako. Our scientist ashore is still with us.
So
Oh, aloha, Asako. Thank you for joining
does
us.
that mean that I have to let you lead if you're gonna look that way the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Just until the current dies. Because
So are you able to come around, like if you went, yeah, what if you come to port? And then
it's been trying to go to port.
it's trying to go to port.
Yeah. It's been trying to, apparently they've had it at a heading of 225. They've just been leaving it there because they can't make that final turn.
It's not making that turn.
Yeah, and they don't want to go around because there's already 3 wraps in the tether.
Well, going to port is the way that'll get it out, right?
Yeah.
So positive number, port will get it out. But that's going to kind of be, if I can't be ahead of you without you looking at me, that means I have to be behind you? Or I have to be over on the other side of you?
You have to be on the other side of me.
Yeah.
So now, Rob, I'm noticing from last night's watch to this one, our topography's really changed a lot. Does that have to do with the elevation and location of where we're at?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a location. It's just the general shape of this geo.
Okay.
It has a relatively steep side along that scarp that we were going up earlier.
Oh.
And we're still going along the scarp, or kind of near it, but
Nice.
we're at a flatter portion coming up near the top.
Cool. It's really interesting.
Yeah. And this is, you know, the reef material that was created when it was much shallower
Oh,
in
okay.
the photic zone.
Oh, oh.
So this material probably
Oh,
continues
we
all
got
the
an
way to the
urchin
top
here.
of the geo.
Okay.
Sorry, where were you looking?
Sorry, there was an urchin bottom right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Steve is giving some correction on the sponges, calling
Yeah.
it a Tretopleura. Osco is also
Oh, yeah.
in concurrence.
Oh, thank you.
Now we have to add that one to our
A
catalog.
little hot
of
on the
sponges.
Dave. Can we zoom in, please?
Yep, sorry, just getting organized here.
Okay. That looks like the one that we scooped.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, come wide, please.
Oh, awesome, Liz. So we've got a question that was asked at that was directly towards us from our ship to shore exchange. So whenever you're
It's a
ready,
fish.
I'll share that with you.
Sure.
Okay. So this came from Rita. So Rita was one of the students from our ship to shore exchange with the San Diego college that we exchanged with yesterday. In short, she was really thankful. She says, you were both so inspiring and articulate and warm.
We're holding position now.
It was
okay,
such
we can
an
do another step.
Okay.
amazing experience. So Liz,
Bridge nav.
were you able to get any viable samples from the purple urchin they had worked on retrieving earlier yesterday?
Can we do another 30-meter
Yes.
step at 180?
Yeah, we got 2 urchins yesterday, and we were actually just looking at what I believe is the same species. And yeah, I was able to do a couple of good dissections and isolate their gut contents and preserve the rest.
Right. So with their gut contents, you're looking for the same things that you are with the sea cucumbers?
Yep. Yeah, so these,
Cool.
they're feed in similar ways. We call them deposit feeders, where they just eat the sediment directly.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Mahalo, Rita, for reaching out to us. And then, so the question that she had for me is, I mentioned returning to Hawaii to teach a course in a few weeks. So the course that I'm going to be teaching is called Kanaloa. Kanaloa is, Kanaloa is in a Hawaiian worldview, our akua that is within this realm of the ocean that we recognize is closely tied to ocean resources. And so we're going to be sharing about our oceans through the lens of the Kanaloa practice and understanding of how these spaces connect culturally, scientifically, and through our communities in our oceans. And it is an asynchronous course. It is being hosted as a summer course in the second session at UH Manoa. And we start right when I get home. I think it's July 15th or 20th is when our course opens. So thank you for asking, Rita. Feel free to pop them in again. And then since we're kind of at the early stage of our watch, I'd like to go ahead and start with some intros so you know who is on your muted watch with us. So Rob, please introduce yourself. You're muted.
I'm Emma. I'm the navigator on this watch.
Sure, navigation intern.
Navigation intern. I go to the Coast Guard Academy. And that's it.
Where's your hometown?
Annapolis, Maryland.
It is.
Wow. Aloha, Emma.
And I'm Rob Colony. I'm a lead geologist on this cruise from University of Rhode Island, and I guess lead scientist on this watch.
Yeah. What's up, Rob?
Hello, and I'm Liz Miller. And I'm the lead biologist on this watch. And I'm a PhD student at UH.
Oh no, Taylor, I'm not sure I can do it. Good morning.
It's okay, I wasn't ready either.
It's Taylor. I think I'm from California.
LA.
The lead scientist in general, right?
Oh,
no.
No?
Yeah. All right.
Please say
She's
that, please say.
Wow.
some sort of leadership role for the scientist. Oh, data collection lead?
And can we look off to the
pretty
left
much.
as
There
well?
we go.
Science manager.
Science manager. Thank you.
Close enough.
Now what do I do?
whoever you are.
Hey, I'm Drew. Cool. San Diego. I'm the deck chief and ROV pilot, I guess. I don't know.
Drew's joining us.
Now, Drew, you have to introduce
Drew's in the
yourself.
supervisor seat today. Or Josh is, I guess.
Can we, are we in a place to slurp this?
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, we could.
Is it a
Just
spongy?
to stop the ship.
Yeah.
It's a
Bridge
cucumber.
nap.
Thank you.
Amperima.
This
Do
makes
we have
no
empty
sense.
jars?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Can we
We got
hold
a lot.
position?
We have 1, 2, 3, and 7 open.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we're good.
Just when you thought the holothurians were safe.
Well, this species I have collected from a lot of different, or sorry, this genus from a lot of different depths, and so it's a really good one because
Okay,
I have a comparison over a large range.
nice. What is the shallowest depth that you've collected for this urchin?
This is a cucumber.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm still waking up.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
I think it was on this cruise. This actually might be, this is probably going to be the shallowest one I've collected.
Oh, interesting. Cool. All right, so we're going to cease our introductions until we're complete with our sample collection, and then we'll get them going again.
Yeah, you can flush that. Just run the flush for a little bit.
Flushing.
Still acting up on the bender.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I think that cylinder
I
that's
thought
in
that
there
they
right
had
now
gathered
is
it already. Yeah.
letting some water in.
Well, while we do that, I am Marco Valle.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm a physicist, still trying to find a correlation between what I do and this job I have here on the board. But I'm a specialist on marble racing, and I hope to become one day the first person to bring marble racing at 3,200 meters down these slopes.
That'd be a great race.
Huh. This is going to be fun. There's so much current that I can't hold myself in one spot and use the arm at the same time.
Wow, that's
and we're a little
incredible.
light. Yeah. Some
Need to
weight.
pick up another rock.
There's some weight. Yeah, I might actually. You know what? I might actually just pick one up and put one on the porch. Is that okay? If I could just set one down on the porch, that would actually help me quite a bit.
I like this thinking out of the box.
Oh.
Okay, which jar are you going to put it in there, Michael?
You said 1, 2, and 7?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
1.
and 7.
Oh, you're on. Okay.
I don't like skipping around. Okay, 1. This is number 3. 3 is open, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it. I'm ready.
Okay, so can we zoom in a little bit, please? That's good. And let's go like 25.
25.
Dig.
Oh, come wide, please.
And that was sample number 151.
Thank you.
And then there's a branched coral to the left that Steve wants a shot of.
Okay.
Oh,
there
it is.
Perfect.
Where
Very
is
nice.
it? Oh.
Thanks.
Hey.
Sorry, to the left?
Yes, yeah, to the left.
The other right. The other left. The other left.
To the left, to the left.
That's what I was thinking too.
I do that all the time.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, there it is. Right.
See if I can get it lined up on the, can you bring that sextant view up, that still cam?
It is.
Oh, it's hidden. Oh, there it is.
It's hidden behind this other thingy.
Let me see. Is a porch light going to be better for that one, Dave, or worse? Kind of creates a shadow, huh?
Fish in the background.
Oh, there's a fish.
Do you want that porch light on, Dave, or
too much
off?
shadow, I think.
Dave?
Yeah.
Do you want the porch light on or off for that one?
Off.
Off?
Yeah, too much
okay,
shadow.
Zoom in, please.
So I've got plenty of iris control, so.
Wow, you can see the current with just the fish, how it was pushing it back like that.
And there's a sea pen off the left too that's showing the current direction.
Liz, what kind of coral are we looking at here?
I'm not sure.
Very red branched coral.
Yeah.
The squat lobster in the background.
Squat lobster.
I think it's inside the thing.
Is that another Chrysogorgia or is that different?
Yeah, you call it Chrysogorgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stellata.
Oh, look at the little claw.
Chrysogorgia.
Christ, is so gorgeous.
It is so gorgia.
Okay, that's all
Okay.
good. Thanks.
Thanks.
Come light, please.
And I think that fish that went by might have been a grenadier.
Okay, we can get the ship moving.
Got
So
it.
fancy.
Bridge nav.
Actually, can you hold for 1 second?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Are you okay with me picking up a rock?
Yeah,
I'm
happy.
Just for a little ballast. We're very light right now, which I think is part of makes it a little more challenging.
Okay.
See if I can find one that looks like I can actually pick up though.
Yeah, the problem being up on top of these flat areas, it's tough to find a loose rock.
Yeah, they look all pretty.
Solidified.
Oh, I was thinking maybe that one there, but I don't think so. Maybe,
It's tempting, but.
Okay. So we do have some questions coming in. Liz,
Maybe we'll get the ship moving and then I'll try and find some somewhere else. Okay.
Do you want to do 30-meter steps or do you want to just go in one direction?
I like to do the steps.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can, if everything's just happy, like just before he gets like, before he's settled in, maybe like boat width on the DP, then you can call another one.
Got it.
And then he doesn't have to stop and start again.
Yeah, sounds good. Bridge nav. Can we do a 30-meter step at 180? Thank you.
They were thinking that fish was a
There's
halosaur too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Do halosaurs get that dark? That's another one of those urchins.
Can you zoom in, please?
Oh, nice.
Here you go, come wide.
So Liz, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How do you quantify how nutrient poor or rich the sediment is that the urchins or sea cucumbers are eating?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Thank
you. Normally I'm able to take a sediment core, so take a sample of the sediment. I haven't really been able to do that because these sediments are really sandy and they don't hold up to coring very well. And so instead I'm sort of just going off an estimate based on depth. There's a general rule that as you get deeper, the sediments have less nutrients in them. But, without the sediment core, it's not going to be an exact quantification. With the if I did get a sediment core, I'm able to do a sort of analysis where you just look at the amount of carbon that is organic versus non-organic in the sediment, and that gives you an idea.
Oh, okay, cool. And then you're going to still try to grab some sediment cores if we can here?
I mean, so far everything we've seen has been the same sandy sediment, so if we see something that looks different, maybe, but...
Okay.
So we got some coral and sponges here.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in, please?
Victor Ward.
I think it's a dead sponge.
Octane. Yep.
This one's interesting.
Small coral on the other backside. Is that a hydroid?
It kind of looks like a hydroid, yeah. It looks like hydroids on
Come a little wider.
like an old stalk.
Yeah.
Hold on there a little bit. Okay, I'll come wide, please.
Whoa.
That's a fish.
Yeah.
That's moving pretty fast. Come
Yeah,
back.
it's too fast for us.
The shadow made me think there was like 3 of them. And then, so in regards to Tally's question, what is the room behind you? That room is our studio room where we host our ship-to-shore exchanges. So you're able to schedule those with us online, and then we host them for 30 minutes. We exchange with classes, communities all across the world to share with them about what we do here in the deep ocean. So if you want to schedule a ship-to-shore, just go to our website, and it's right there for you in our education page.
This looks like maybe another, oh my gosh. Now I'm just thinking Bazinga.
Brazingit?
Yeah, thanks.
Can we zoom in, please?
Oh, I think the coral there too.
Wow.
Is that a
Yeah,
crinoid?
mushroom coral, I think.
Yeah.
Mushroom coral and a Brazingit.
Continue on.
Yep.
Bridge now.
Brazingit.
Wow.
Oh, I hate that.
Can we do another 30 meters?
Brazingit.
That's a nice shot of that with the
Yeah.
appendages up.
I hope I spelled that right.
Okay, I'll come wide, please.
Yeah, you can see how strong the current is.
Oh, I did. Okay. Brazingit. No, I didn't.
Just a
Zoom
quick
in,
zoom
please.
on that. Yeah, thanks. That's a little different.
Yeah, it's dark in color.
Or is it just not healthy?
Yeah. Looks a little rough.
Are its polyps darker, or is it colonized by something else?
Yeah.
Might just be the polyps.
Yeah, I think it's just unhealthy.
Yeah, come wide, please.
Osco's going to help us out with this one.
With these currents, I can go for a cliff face right about now.
That's interesting. I don't know why you can't bring your head around. You know, because like that's just the way the current's drifting towards you. So you'd think you'd be able to, just like your head into the current right now.
Yeah. Maybe it's to do with the. Oh.
Maybe maybe turn your auto head off for a second.
I was just thinking about that.
See what it wants to do, just by itself.
I think it's because the thrusters in the forward and it's a smaller area around the rotation.
Yeah.
And the
zoom in, please.
And the tether.
I think that's a polypagon. Looks a little different in the
I
base.
don't know.
Without the
And I'm trying. It looks like
Come
it's
wider, please. Come
like
wide.
tubular, but it was hard to tell.
As you see the biofloc in there, collecting some of these little areas there.
Okay, here's something. So I just put auto heading back on. It's not even trying to turn.
I know. That's what I was noticing before. So what if you turn auto heading off and do like a yaw? So just put some yaw on. Yeah. Put that on. Put some percentage on.
It's going. Okay, so it's going.
Yeah.
So there must be something wrong with auto heading.
Something's weird there. Yeah, just keep trying to drive around.
You want to try to take the wrap out, or?
No. Just keep coming around to port. So I'd rather be in front of you, right? Makes my life a little easier.
Which way are we going? We're going one.
Bridge nav.
We're doing south 180, roughly.
Yeah. Can we do another 30 meters at 180?
Question is now, will we be able to hold it?
Well, once we come around to what heading you want, then just turn the thrusters off and then just see what happens with it.
So aloha mai, we've got some more questions coming in the chat. Liz, how large do those flat purple urchins get?
It's leading back over.
I don't know that there's a clear upper limit, but I think what we've been seeing, we got one yesterday that was like 15 centimeters across, I think.
Oh,
maybe
wow.
More.
Is that a pretty good size? Is that a
it's pretty good.
Size? Good. And then another question: do sea stars have eyes? Can they see?
No, they do not have eyes. They have other ways to sense their surroundings, mostly through sensing water movement, but they don't see.
All right. Is that like what their one of the functions of their tube feet are for sensation, or?
I think.
Or is that more for movement?
That's mostly from movement.
Okay.
I think they mostly just feel it on their body wall.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Liz.
It almost seems like that's one of those oxymorons like jumbo shrimp.
What?
A sea star they can't see.
Oh, what is that floating in the water there? It's a fish.
We'll zoom in, please.
Maybe?
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's
Is
interesting.
it a chonicops?
Well, it says
It's
jelly.
almost
I
Look
think
at
it's
the
a
small
jelly.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty, pretty.
Turn around.
What's it doing up there?
Turn around.
Come on.
Oh.
These guys are
It's
my
a its color is a little different.
Aw.
It's a lighter color.
Oh.
Oh, that cute face.
I think the chonicops has stole the show for this expedition.
A little tiny chonicops.
Should be on our sticker next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a sticker.
We're just going to have to do it manually.
Nice.
Click buttons.
So these
It's
are
like
some
an
really
iron
neat
one to come
patterns
around
on
one
the
to
substrate
180.
here.
Yeah.
He's yet to hit 180.
So are you heading into the current now, Josh, or is it with
No,
us?
the current is coming from
The west.
Okay.
the west.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
going
that's
west to east.
Okay.
So sideways current, it's a little, makes it a little more fun.
So you have to adjust for that for your bank shots now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a rock that's gettable there if you have time.
Oh yeah,
Looks
right,
like it's on
right
the
in front of us
surface.
there.
Yeah. Nice catch.
I'm like sideways.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go in for a sample collection right now. So we'll see some questions and tell our pilots who gathered that sample.
I think you're tugging something.
Maybe. You can come down here at 18 Delta.
So do we consider this a sample, or is it just ballast?
Whichever you want. Oop.
Is that the on the daisy chain? Is it coming undone? Oh, that's part of the wrap.
We got a wrap in there.
That's from the wrap.
Or it's a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well use it as a sample if it'll fit. I mean, they only have 5 rock samples. Oh, okay, 6. Anything to make Kevin's luggage heavier.
Is there a particular drawer?
So we have, if it's, does that look big to you? I can't. I
No,
didn't-
that's
no.
a small compartment size.
Yeah, we have starboard box A open.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
You can see in the Atalanta camera right now, there's a fish right next to the ROV.
Okay, that's set up for side drawer. Open the box.
That's a cool shot right there.
Yeah.
Might have been a juvenile chonicops.
Oh, really? Like more of a, oh, that one, yeah, that did look like it.
Yeah.
Looked really
Oh,
small.
hey.
Very cute.
Okay, A. And close that up. This Let's just have a look at it. They were
it's
saying that
another
they wasn't
crab.
sure if it was closing all the way, but let's just have a look.
Zoom over there when you get a chance.
Yeah, I've been making sure.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, before you take off, Josh, just to the right, looks like there may be a crab in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
And that was sample number 152.
Okay, let's zoom in, please.
Looks like a...
Yeah, looks like another carrier crab, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The anemone.
Anemone? Oh, cute.
Yeah, just below that, there's a chunk of rock there that's kind of interesting.
Spark.
Just scan down just a little bit with the camera.
Sorry, this will be a little, close your eyes for a sec.
Okay.
Okay, I got my eyes closed.
Yeah, right there.
No, that wasn't too bad.
Look at that little thing.
Anemone.
A little nugget of sediment.
Wow, that's really cool. Is that a big anemone on its back there?
Big compared to the crab.
Body? Yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, that's
I
great.
was just trying to figure out what's the crab and what's the anemone. Anemone.
It's
That's
one big
cool.
claw.
Wow, that's cool.
Wow. Yeah, so the anemone is like everything like that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh,
that's pretty
just checking out your
big.
rock,
Yeah.
Rob.
Hey, he's trying to come and say hi.
Yeah, what is that?
I like these carrier crabs.
Yeah, he looks a little curious.
Who do you think is happier, the anemone or the crab?
I think I'm going to say the anemone. It gets a free
All right,
ride.
we'll come, you guys are good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
Okay, we'll come wide, please.
Cool, thank you. That's cool.
Almost like the Sherpa crab.
What's the Sherpa crab?
I just made it up. It's like
Oh, dang
Sherpas
it.
that climb
I knew I was
Everest.
walking right into that one too.
Bridge nav. We can do another step.
We never did finish the introduction, so.
No.
It actually might have been a hermit. Oh my god.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm Josh Chernov from Vancouver Island, ROV manager and piloting Herc today.
You're doing a great job, Josh. Thank you.
Nice job, Josh.
What about you?
Poor Michael. Another credit.
Aloha mai, I'm Dave. I'm your videographer and screen capture
Video
for the
engineer,
day.
please. Video engineer.
I reside in Oregon and enjoy spending time on the ship with my friends. We can't wait to get home to spend time on shore with my family.
To see your granddaughters.
Wait to see the granddaughters. Ooh, what's that? Is
Yeah,
that a shrimp?
I think it was this one.
Oh no, that's a crinoid.
So it is I think that was a hermit crab.
Unhealthy sponges here in a crinoid.
Oh, I think we have one more introduction. We have Yvonne here. Michael Vaughn?
Huh? I can't think right now.
Michael, Yvonne, will you introduce yourself?
I gotta.
You have to be Yvonne.
Oh, he's driving.
I can't think right now.
He's concentrating.
I'm doing something.
Yeah, he's concentrating. Yes.
We're doing auto, or
Oh,
manual.
you guys are on autopilot?
Manual.
Thank you.
Atalanta.
We've gone into manual override.
Yeah.
Manual override.
Making him work today.
Is he on watch? Manual override.
Manuel
override is on watch today. He's switched out with our other pilot driver. This is really cool right here.
Now, come on, you've always wanted to say we've gone into manual override. You've always wanted to say that.
I'm just wondering when max power is going to come on watch.
So I have just a general curiosity question, Rob. Like, so when I'm referring to these areas at the bottom of the ocean, I use things like substrate, benthic, landscape, seas. Are they all synonymous, or am I using the correct terminology to describe these areas?
In a Venn diagram sense, there's a lot of overlap.
Stop it.
No, I mean, the seascape is just a general look, but part of it is the substrate. And there's a couple of different substrates.
And so the substrate is anything that's on the bottom of the ocean, right? And like so benthic is just bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always, curious if I'm using the correct terminology for these areas.
Wow, look at the scouring around that boulder.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a nice boulder.
It looks like there's a little divot right there
Nice boulder.
around that rock too.
Yeah.
Oh, and is that the Gorgia again?
I think so. Can we look at
Oh,
this?
look, there's some biology on there.
Really? I like how there's that divot of sand, like the rock is in like this scooped out area.
Yeah, I think that's the scouring.
That's the scouring, thank you.
Yep. There's some areas in the
zoom in, please.
Antarctic discordant zone where the currents are much higher, where seamounts have huge moats around them from the scour.
Like what?
Yeah, it's like hundreds of meters deep and kilometers
we've got
wide.
more of those xenophyophores.
Okay.
That's a xenophyophore?
So that's a sea pen, but that is
right there. Oh, yeah. Those are really cool looking.
These sea pens have these droopy top tips. Thank you.
Oh, come on, please.
There's another xenophyophore down there below too.
Xenophyophore?
That's another one, Liz, for the record.
Which one?
What?
What was it? What was it you call it? They have these, the top tips, the...
droopy tip?
Yeah. The droopy top tips. Another band name.
And then I think that's an umbellula to the left.
It's
another type of sea pen.
Okay.
Oh, this looks like a... Can we zoom on the coral?
Is this a precious?
What if it's lumpy though? Almost has a lumpiness.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was a Paragorgia. That looks more like a bubblegum, but...
I don't know if it's lumpy enough.
It looks brown.
It also doesn't look too happy.
It's a precious.
Oh, okay.
Hemi, yep. Yeah, I thought it wasn't bubblegummy if
So no bubblegum, it's precious?
Good job. Yep.
Go, come on, please.
Bridge nav.
Thank you.
And just for the record, Asako beat Steve on the definition.
Oh, but apparently the droopy tops are not normal. Something's going on, because we saw that
yesterday. We saw it before, yeah.
I thought that was just the current
I guess that was the same
over.
dive.
And the droopy tops was in reference to the xenophyte?
No, the sea
I'm getting a handle.
Thank you.
Pardon me?
So I'm getting a handle for it.
Okay.
Like just doing a thingy. It's easier.
But if you put it on auto at 180, is it holding 180?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just, I can't control auto heading with the degrees, yeah.
Oh.
It might be like just a topside reboot thing, maybe. Just like a code
We might
thing.
want to collect if we see another droopy top.
Okay.
Droopy tops.
Scratch that one off my top 10.
What is,
I think that's a rock.
Part of a rock, right?
Sometimes the shadows make them look
I thought
different.
it was moving for a second.
So the droopy top tips are going to be on tour with the proteinaceous nodes.
They're the warm-up band.
Right, they're the opening band. Umbalula.
Oh. Almost reminds me more like a Teletubby group or something like that. That show freaks me out.
Teletubby was trippy.
Yeah, they're a little creepy.
That was weird.
The baby in the sun was too much.
I know.
Right?
The tubby custard.
And those like pancake things they'd make. With the smiley faces.
Oh yeah, they're so weird all
I might have
together.
to get into one of those too.
Childhood memory unlocked.
Childhood nightmare revealed.
Wow.
Yeah, more
real.
accurate.
This is cool
It's
looking.
true.
Yeah, this is
That's a cool
very Zen gardenish.
Zen garden. I'm going to put that in the notes.
Oh, that rock looks like a bone. I'll try.
Yeah, just about any of these names sound like band names.
That's
You're
what?
pulling.
Zen garden.
Pulling?
No, it's the.
Pretty close to you.
It's the.
These the farraids?
Like
Or is it coral? It's coral, yeah.
coral in the middle.
I just saw the looks like the dead
Oh,
farraid.
yeah, I
in
think
the
one of them
ground.
is a Faerid.
It's got a crinoid on the one to the right.
Oh wow.
But let's take a look at the coral.
This is an interesting rock.
Zoom in, please.
Oh no!
Another precious coral.
Another precious.
Yo, come on, please.
All right. So where are we headed now? Okay, we're still headed. Okay, so I wanted to kind of initiate that shout out to all of our viewers out there. I want to pose that question again. How do you say aloha in your language? I'm seeing many of you visiting from across the world. We've got German, Spanish, Danish, French, Portuguese. How do you say aloha in your language? Aloha in Hawaiian means hello, goodbye, I love you. Post it in the chat and we'll share it out. Mahalo. Singed it.
It's a fish up ahead.
Oh.
Are you wearing glasses or
Bridge now.
binoculars over there?
Seriously, right?
You'd be really good sight fishing in New Zealand.
Can we do another step?
I'll go to New
Thank you.
Zealand for any reason. They have beautiful va'a out there. Waka. Nice waka.
Zoom in, please.
Hey.
Couldn't quite tell what that was.
Right.
Oh, we're chasing it down.
Try again.
I think it's a grenadier.
Oh.
Oh,
But
hey.
I think it's a bit
Somebody
thin,
was
little too
hoping that we
pointy.
would see a grenadier. What did you say it was, Liz?
Grenadier? I'm not confident in that.
Oh, you're not confident yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
so we
different
might
shape.
still be on the look. Oh, aloha in Hindu, Indian
more
is
time.
namaste. Aloha ye. Oh, diaduit in Irish. Awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not a grenadier. It's maybe a
Oh, that's
halosaur.
beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Halosaur lizardfish.
I know how you feel, Grenadier. It's hard right now.
Go, come on, please.
What are you thinking it is, Liz? A lizardfish?
I think it's a halosaur.
Okay. S-A-U-R.
What was another six?
This, you want to sample this? Okay, well, just
Yeah, I
stop
think
the
we
ship,
want to
please.
sample.
Yep.
It's a
Bridge
droopy.
nav.
It's a drooper.
Can we hold this in?
Nice. Diaduit in Irish. That's cool.
We get a zoom first to confirm that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks droopy.
Yeah, that looks like what we want.
Okay. That's good.
So I think you can slurp it.
Do you want it slurped or like to try and get what's in the sediment? Or do you want to snip it at the sediment and put it
Steve
in
is typing here, so we'll, he'll probably give us the...
We want the whole thing, so that includes what's in the sediment.
Okay, roger.
So I think a slurp might be the way to go.
Yeah. Okay, can you set up a jar, please, Nicole?
Oh, nope,
Yeah.
Steve would not advise a slurp. Okay.
I wonder if we need to scoop it up with the scoop just to get it out of the sediment. Yeah, it can be long.
Are
I guess I'm not sure how you'll get the peduncle out without slurping
Yeah,
it.
I don't know how else to do it.
I mean, can you scoop it? You know, with a shovel it out with a scoop?
Maybe, but if it's long.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess we just won't get the peduncle. It'll probably come off.
Okay, so just grab it at the base.
Just snip it off at the base?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to put it in a jar anyway. So I'm going to snip it and put it up the hose. It'll go in a jar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get a jar ready anyway.
Nope.
He says grab, no snip, but I'm not sure.
Grab, no snip.
Sounds like he wants you to pull it out of the sand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Steve?
Yeah, he wants you to do the impossible.
Always wanting more.
And can you do it with your eyes closed?
Oh boy.
Yeah, peduncle is important.
Every time you see the sea
That's why I thought a slurp would be better.
Yeah, me too.
I've slurped with the peduncle coming up, but it might mess up
You've
the...
slurped with the peduncle?
Okay, so
yeah, I've slurped up a peduncle, but it might mess it up
consensus
the rest of the
consensus is no
structure.
slurp then?
Yes, no slurp.
No slurp.
Oh.
No snip, no
just
slurp.
grab.
No,
Just grab.
no
Any
slurp,
capacity.
no snip,
No slurp.
grab.
Can I touch it?
You got to do it telepathically.
Let's just go with pinch.
So many rules.
Oh, I think they want you to toss it in.
Yeah, exactly. Take it up with the bumper
They want to
bar,
see the
flip it in
sea
the
pen
air.
basketball shot. You hoop the
This is
urchin.
darts. This is darts now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple 20.
Can you zoom in a bit, please? Okay, so let's get that's good, Dave. Let's get your flushed or whatever, and then get set up on the jar.
Okay. Which jar are we gonna
Just
try?
go one. It's open. It's like, yeah, it's good.
Did it look like it's seat right?
Oh, it was. Yep.
Okay.
How are they going to get it in that jar?
I think they're going to pull it out
Oh,
first
I
and then
see.
slurp it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Aw.
Skills. This is skills right here.
Okay.
All right,
Steve is
Steve.
traumatized by slurping sea pens.
Oh.
Says he's lost a lot that way. So I
Okay.
think he would rather you just put it in the box.
Put it in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did hear him scream sea pen last night when he was
Oh,
sleeping.
no.
Sea pen.
Come back, sea pen.
Where's your peduncle?
What are you trying to write? Crap?
Not the peduncle.
Dang it.
All right, sorry, Steve.
Yeah, the sediment still looks pretty fine, huh?
Yeah, that's not going to core.
No. What are you going to say,
No.
Rob?
No, just...
Yeah. Peduncle probes. Hashtag peduncle probes.
Oh?
Can I make a wish?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
We got some peduncle
Can
there.
you come wide, please?
Yeah, I guess it's
Can
nice that
I
the
can put it in
sediment's
the
real
front,
fine.
eh? Obviously.
Instead of Buddy.
Front or starboard? Is there room in the starboard?
Yeah.
Starboard is going to be a lot more difficult because it's really
yeah.
floaty.
Put it in the front then.
Yeah, we can put it in
Omega?
the front. Omega
Okay,
is
can we open the
sorry.
drawer, please?
There's
Yeah,
nothing
you're
floaty
done.
in there.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're okay
I
to open
appreciate
that.
the help.
There's nothing floating in the front door?
Can you throw on the porch light too, please?
It's a happy birthday candle for Dr. Rob. Make a wish.
I'll just put it with the rest of the bouquet.
He's going to go with his rock and coral friends. Here we go.
It wants to go on that one.
It's going to go wherever it wants to go.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's jointed or something at the top. Or
Yeah, this one's got a long droopy section.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
I'm surprised it's not breaking off or anything. It looks like it's
don't think they're
uncoiled
mobile.
itself. Whoa. Is that just the view that we have, or does it look like it got taller or stretched out?
I think it's just the view.
The
yeah.
view,
I mean,
huh?
it's long.
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
It's not going to quite fit.
Okay, you have to fold in there.
Oh no.
Yes.
So if I tuck it in there, it might break it a little bit.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of what you have to do.
Otherwise, if we close the drawer, it's going to squish the
Yeah, I
peduncle
think
part.
it.
Well, I mean, Steve was concerned on the last dive we came up, there were cracks in the boxes, so he wants to make sure they're secure
Right.
coming up, so
So yeah, I guess just
do what you can
try
do.
to shove it in
Bend
there.
it. Yeah, I feel like.
Bend it like Beckham.
Oh, these fingers are so long. Well, that's not better. Let's close the drawer a little bit. Yeah, keep going.
I wonder if you just cut it and let the other part drop in, or the peduncle drop in.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
it's
is
going to
that-
have to be in pieces no matter what.
Yeah.
Is that okay to do?
Uh,
I'm sure there's some typing.
Not yet.
I mean, it's going to end up broken one way or another to
Yeah.
get it in there, so might as well just cut it, like,
Yeah, just snip it.
so that it's a clean, just one break. But I guess try to avoid that thick peduncle, because that seems to be
Push back up.
important.
No.
Yes, okay, we have confirmation you can cut.
Okay.
So Josh is now a moil.
Oh, jeez. No.
Do it.
Okay, let's push the box back out. This is going to be tricky. Working in the box is never fun, especially with these giant coral cutters.
Doesn't look fun.
I'm like, why is it doing that?
It's the current.
Current, yeah.
Okay, let's close the box again. That's good there. Stop. Okay, give it a bump out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Okay, give it another bump out. No. Yeah, give it a bump out again. I might turn. I'm going to turn the ROV, I think. It's fighting. The current is pushing it back into the box.
Maybe turn it to the port a little.
Yeah.
Are you being tugged on at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I think we stopped swinging.
Sounds good.
Oh, there, that's kind of moving around.
Oh.
That might help. So aloha mai kako, mahalo for submitting your questions. So as soon as we're done with this sample collection, we'll go ahead and start addressing them again. But keep them coming, and thank you for joining us.
Just so close.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Just hope it falls in now. Looks like it
It
has the
will.
leverage. Oh, nice job.
Josh, you're amazing.
Not done yet.
Oh, dang. You're still amazing.
Okay, what is catching there?
It's like right behind the bar, and I can't tell. Oh, I think the claws are catching. Like it's just too big.
I think it's the back of the wrist there.
Can you use the other claws to hold down the box while you pull it out?
I just got to get the right angle.
There you go.
Excellent.
Oh, very nice.
Oof.
Sheesh.
Nice, success. Yes.
Okay, let's close that up.
Sweat pouring off the brow cam.
Very cool.
Look at the box broke off.
Yeah, we got more boxes.
Every time I watch this happen, I want to reach through the screen and just put my hand in the box and push it down, you know?
You get stuck in this mind game of like trying to do the same thing over and over, and then you realize, oh, I got to move the other joint.
Right,
it's like
right.
Going out, and then you're like, wait, no, there you go. Now you can get it.
Yeah. You also look like you're so tense to hold everything still.
Well, no, you can't.
My
So
gosh.
sensitive.
Yeah.
One little bump.
Right.
Okay. Lights, porch.
Oh, cool.
I like that you called them tornadoes.
That's a cool shot.
It's actually really cool. Oh my gosh. Look at the opening. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we can get the ship going.
All right.
Come
Bridge
around.
nav. Can we do another 30-meter step at 180? Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there it
Tornado
is.
disappeared.
Is that a fish? No. Sometimes
Is it a rock?
Yeah.